It's kind of human nature to have this desire deep within us to win an argument. We want to prove our points. We want to prove that we are right and the other person is wrong. And what we don't realize is that actually in an argument, nobody wins. I remember back in the days, probably looking back into like 10 years ago now, I was arguing with this guy and I couldn't stop arguing and I wanted to prove my point. And then in the end of the day, I would be at home just ruminating over this argument, trying to remember every single point that I have made and trying to make sure that I have scored more points than he did. And I remember I was told by this guy that mentored me, who said something I will never forget. He looked at me and he said, "Listen, Raff, you want to win an argument? Go for it. But then make sure that you're ready to go home as miserable as you want." And I will never forget that, because that's exactly what happens to us when we argue. We go miserable, we ruminate, we think about it, we feel bad, we feel anger towards other people. And what we don't realize is the same we do with OCD. OCD is often trying to argue with us. It's always trying to ask for that one more proof, for that one more evidence, for that one more thing. And it promises us that if you give me one more reassurance, or if you check one more time, I will leave you alone. And the problem is OCD asks us that what if question again and again and again. And we keep on going in the argument only to get as miserable as we can. So friends, with OCD, like in many other aspects of our lives, in order to win, we've got to be able to lose. I'm going to say that again. In order to win, we've got to accept that we have to lose. What do I mean by that? What I mean is that OCD will always win the argument. OCD is insatiable. It will ask you for proof of anything, never to accept what you offer it. So friends, if you want peace of mind, the question for you is, do you want to be right? Do you want to be certain, 100% certain of everything? Or do you want to have peace of mind and recover your mental health? You can't have both at the same time. So remember this, in order to win, you have to lose. When OCD tries and argue with you, say, "Hey OCD, I hear your voice. I hear that you were yelling at me right now. Take a seat, buddy. Get a cup of coffee, but I ain't got the time to talk to you." Or say things like, "Maybe, maybe not." And let it be. Drop the argument.